everybody. Those bunny ears kind of peeking in there. Here is Kira. We are going to show you a fun look today. And how old are you, Keeks?
4 3/4.
She is 4 3/4. As you jump on, say hi, say where you're from, and if you have a little one in your house that is about this age, shout it out, because you understand what doing anything is like, let alone putting on Halloween makeup. So Kira's really big into Halloween. I'm really big into Halloween, and
I can't see my hand out here.
I know. Hey Rachel, hey Cassie. So she likes, do you like scary stuff?
Yes.
Yeah. So last year, we took a zipper and we used some liquid latex and put a zipper on her face, and you opened up the zipper and the inside was like blood and guts. But some people think that's too what?
Scary.
Too scary. Yeah, so we are going to show you a little variation on that is not quite as scary, that's a little more kid appropriate. I'm going to show you a female look just with the colors I use, but you can also do this very easily on a little boy. You would just change up the colors and use a little less glitter. So, you like scary stuff, right?
Yeah.
What do you like?
Mummies.
Mummies?
Alligators.
Alligators are pretty cool, right? What else? Hi, everybody.
Scarecrows.
They're saying hi to you, saying hi, Kira. Sending you hearts. You like scarecrows? What else do you like?
I like zombies.
Zombies. This is going to be a little bit of a zombie look. It's going to be a little zombie looking, huh?
Yeah.
It's going to match your personality, huh?
And I like...
What? We already kind of set the stage. You can see she's got a couple of these little marks right there, and I just kind of pre-marked. Yeah, and the liquid latex, and I'm going to show you how that works. That's probably the toughest part of this look.
And this arrow shows you where to go on
right. Those are direction
on
marks.
the line.
Yeah. Hi, everybody. Hi.
For the zipper.
Yeah, Lindsay, that's what she's going to be. Kara's going to be a princess zombie. The only way I was able to get her to basically sit still for this look, and we'll see.
We give them hearts?
No, they're giving us hearts. You can't give hearts while we go. Is to allow her to wear her Rapunzel dress and show them. They can't see your ears because you're too tall. Show them the ears. But the ears are going to come off at the end because we are going to use a wig. So I'm going to turn the camera once I get going, so it's just on her. She's the cuter one of the two of us anyway, and you'll be able to see the look as I go. I'll wait maybe just another minute because I know it's Saturday. We'll let some more people jump on and we will get going.
I'll show them the ears.
Yeah, but don't start messing with your hair, okay? Yep, they see the ears. Let me put it back on for you.
So I don't mess with my hair.
We'll see how we do getting through this. We did a run through last night and it was a total disaster. Total disaster. So hopefully take 2 is a little better.
Mama,
she's more rested. I'm more rested.
We have a mirror, okay?
Okay.
And we have a mirror, so if I want to see things...
Oh, thanks, Cassie.
And we have a mirror, so I can see the makeup when Mommy's doing the makeup on me.
Yeah, she's got her own little mirror.
And the makeup is going to be on this eye.
Yeah.
Because that's a better eye. And we're also going to do sparkles, but they're going to be like 5 sparkles. And they're going to be in a square, and one's going to be in the middle.
I mean, you're giving the whole look away. You're giving everything away. We got to leave some of it for surprise, okay?
Okay.
Okay, so I think now that we've had the little intro, I think we're about ready to get going. So I am going to kind of fix the camera, turn it on her. Can you sit on your butt? Because it's going to be hard for me to do this if you're on your knees. You got to hold really still while we go, okay? So you turn a little towards me. And I'm going to focus you on her. Is that good? You want me to bring it down a little bit?
Yeah.
I was talking at them, not you. How's that? Are we good? Show her some hearts if we're good on the visual.
Okay. That means we're good. She gives us hearts.
We're good? Okay. So, I started, yep, there we go. Here come those hearts. I
Thumbs.
started out. Hey, remember what we talked about? Thumbs are cool, faces are cool. As long as they're not sending mad faces, we're good, okay?
Yeah.
She prefers hearts. Okay, so what I started with is I used our eye primer. I actually used it like all over this part of her face where the color is going to go. And that's just going to make the color really stick. So I did that ahead of time because I wanted to give it like 20 minutes to kind of dry. You don't want that wet, especially this little one gets pretty sweaty. So I don't want to use a ton on her because the color won't stick as well. Tell 'em. What do you want to tell 'em? Okay.
After she does all of the things, we have a surprise for you.
Yeah, we've got a surprise at the end. Okay, listen, I need you to focus, okay? We gotta get going, we gotta get serious. You can scratch. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna use a zipper. And so I've pre-cut the one I'm gonna use to save time, but I'll show you, like, you wanna find something that looks like this, and it's just gonna be like a jacket zipper or a shirt zipper that's unused. You can get these on Amazon. I went to Joann Fabrics and they have a bunch of different styles. You can get these at Michael's, everywhere. So I bought a couple different ones. And what you're going to do is you're going to pre-measure. No, you need to focus. We're going to pre-measure. And so like what you want to do is you figure out where you want it to go. That's what these little hash marks are. So I took a liner shader brush and just kind of shaded what I'm going to follow. And then you go back. Thanks, Laura. You go back and then you're going to cut. And you're actually going to take scissors. So you measure, you figure out how long it's going to be, and you're going to cut with scissors along like the end of the length, and then you're going to cut, no, Kara, you need to wait, okay? And then you're going to cut this extra fabric along the outside, and you cut that away. Okay, so I have the one that we're going to use on her. I pre-cut it last night, and you can see that's cut exactly the way I was talking about. And then we're going to take liquid latex, and we had to go, that's why I had to push it back this morning, because we ran out and had to go to the Halloween store first thing this morning. No, you can't open this because this is really messy, okay? I'm going to open this. I'm going to hold it. So when you go to any Halloween store, they're going to have two different things. They're going to have two different kind of adhesives. One's called spirit gum, and one is called liquid latex. Get liquid latex. Spirit gum does not work, okay? It's like not nearly as sticky. It's usually cheaper, but it does not work. This is a couple dollars more, and it's so worth it. This is really great too if you're doing any other kind of zombie look, anything where you want to create textured skin, scarring, anything like that. But I will warn you, it stinks, right? Keeks, what does it smell like?
Marina hair.
She thinks it smells like dog hair. I think it smells like fish guts. It's really gross. But once it dries, it only stinks like while it's wet, and once it dries, it goes on white, it smells bad, but once it dries, it's clear, and the smell goes away. It does have kind of a Band-Aid texture to it. So once you take it off their skin, little kids, like that was the part she didn't really like, is it pulls when it comes off their skin. So use like a good oil-free makeup remover, and you're kind of going to go, for taking it off, we're going to kind of go along with a brush to take it off. I can show you, I'll do a video later to show you that. I just use like a Neutrogena oil-free liquid eye makeup remover, and then I take the brush and kind of work that away, and that will make it not hurt when it's coming off. Yeah, like.
And this brush is gonna blend all of the thing too. Right?
Yeah, I just got a paintbrush, like a cheap paintbrush. Don't use one of your good makeup brushes for this. If you have one that's like crap that you're gonna throw away, use that. But this will ruin your brush, so don't, use something cheap to put this on. Okay, so what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna open. You can see it's like paint. It's a liquid texture, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna dip a paintbrush in here. And I'm going to follow the back of that zipper, and I'm actually going to paint the back of that zipper with the liquid latex, and then I'm going to put it on her face, okay? And so then it's going to take a couple minutes to be fully dry. Yeah.
If it's going to be hard, that was good.
Yeah. It's going to take a couple minutes to fully dry. So then while it's drying, I will work on the other side of her face. And this is like the most difficult part about this look, is getting the zipper on. Like once this is on and good.
Lauren, give me some more.
Hey, bossy. once this is on, this look is so easy. This is a really good look for fidgety little kids. So if you have young ones and you don't just want to put like a cheap mask on them, or you want to do something that's, you know, a little more fun, and this is kind of dummy proof.
Mommy, you know what I said?
I'll show you why. The only area where you need to be precise is this zipper. Okay, so now I'm going to follow those hash marks that I've already made. And you're going to see this is kind of going to get some white on her face. And that's okay. Like, you see how there's like some white around here? That's okay because it will dry clear. So we did this last year with, and you want to of course stay like really clear of their eye, just for comfort. So we did this last year with a zombie look, and she and I both did it. This was actually what I was for Halloween. So for those of you who follow me on Facebook, if you go back, I think I had it as my profile picture for a little while. I had this look for adults too. And then you can go back with the brush and just kind of paint underneath, like right here it's not sticking as well. So you go back and just kind of paint this on and then hold it where it needs to stick better. You having fun? Well, Tracy Claire, it's you and her because she has trouble concentrating too. So see, it dries pretty fast, and you can see there is a bunch of white there. I need you, hey, you need to hold still, okay?
But the liquid's on.
Come on. And then you can actually put this, like, you can go wide here and have it be kind of messy, and it will dry. That will disappear as it dries. And on the inside, what we can do, see how fast it goes? On the inside, what we can do is it's going to be covered with color. On the outside, if it's still messy like that, we'll just go back with a Q-tip and some of the makeup remover and clean it up.
Or the makeup wipes.
And it's okay even on top of this because that's going to disappear when it dries. So last year when I did my look, it was a heavier zipper and I was having trouble getting it to stay. So I actually just painted over the top of the whole thing with liquid latex. And it was this black lacy zipper, and I thought I had ruined it because I'd never done this before, and then once it's gone, like, you can't even tell that it was there. Got a lid on her hair. It's probably going to make for some tears later. Okay, so then Kira is, how old are you, Keeks? Deanne wants to know how old you are.
4 3/4.
4 3/4. We just had a 3/4 birthday celebration a couple weeks ago. She will be 5 on what? When's your birthday?
December 28th.
December 28th. Yep. Okay, so while that's drying, I'm going to do the other side of her face. And this side is going to be, oh, you know what? Let me get a little bit under the base of that zipper to hold that down. A little bit in here.
Not in my nose, right?
I hope we're not going to be in your nose. That would not feel very good, would it?
Nope.
How does it smell?
It still smells like the thing I said. Dog hair.
Melena hair?
Yeah.
That's good. It's not quite dry yet. Hard too on the little ones. Anything detail is hard. That's why I really like this look. Because her skin, you know, she's still got that baby skin, which is like, it's kind of like soft and a little pudgy, and so it's really hard to do precision. So I like this look because you don't have to be very precise. You'll see.
This is the baby skin.
Yeah, all of you is baby skin. Okay, so we're going to do the part of her that, well, yeah, I had to, getting her to sit still involves a lot of bribery. We're going to a Halloween store for her to get some gifts afterward. If she's good, right? Okay, so I'm going to do just a little detail on her eyes and on her lips to kind of let it do it up a little bit while we wait for the rest of it to dry. So we're going to start with lip stain. We're going to do skittish, which, oh my god, it's so fun. So fun. Skittish is like a hot pink color. This is great for like weekends out, fun wedding. And the cool part about our lip stains, so once they're on, once they're dry, especially this one, they're not coming off. And check it out. So it's liquid. Nothing. Right? You're not going to spill. So...
yeah, and that one can, after you take it off, it stains on you.
yeah, they're called lip stain, right? So this is like your lip commitment level. This is the highest level. This is stain. Oh, you know what? Actually, you are going to give me an opportunity. Her lips are a little chapped, so I get to use our new favorite, the lip exfoliator. Okay, so this tastes like what? What's it taste like?
Sugar.
Yeah, it tastes like sugar. It's really sweet. And you just kind of like brush this on their lips like real light.
Yeah, and it leaves some crumbs, and you have to wipe off the crumbs.
Crumbs. It leaves some crumbs. So it's an exfoliator, so it's actually going to leave like that scrub behind. So now you rub your lips together. Rub your lips together, Keeks. Good job. And then we'll go back. I use a cotton ball. Okay, this is one of my favorites.
I'll wipe it off
And
with the cotton
here,
ball.
here's a cotton ball. This is like my little splurge, the organic cotton balls at CVS. They're about $1 more, I think, than the regular cotton balls. The difference is crazy. They are so much softer. So much softer. Like, I convince myself I'm getting less wrinkles when I use them. Okay, we good? Is it all wiped off?
Yeah.
Okay. Awesome. Okay, so now it's going to smooth up her lips a little bit.
I got my tongue.
How's it taste? What's it taste like?
Sugar.
Yeah, it tastes like candy, huh? Okay, so I need you to be real pouty for me. Good. So hard. Her lips are so tiny. Skittish is like, oh, it's just the best. It's so fun. Okay, now I need your top lip, so just poke your top lip out a little bit, like this. Yeah. Look at those lips. Beautiful. Doesn't she have great lips? So, and with the stains, like skittish is probably our boldest color. Now rub your lips together a little bit. They dry in like 30 seconds. I'll show you when it's dry how once they're on, they're on. Like this is not coming off.
I see the pink in it.
She's looking at herself in the mirror right now.
I see the pink in it.
Okay, can you sit back on your butt, please?
Yeah, I see the pink in it.
Now the next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna give her a fun little eyebrow. All right, I
It's
need you on your butt. Okay, is it dry?
Yeah.
Let's see. Little, maybe another 30 seconds. Once we're done with your eyebrow, it'll be dry. Okay? You good?
Yeah.
Okay, so now we're gonna do her brow. So I need you to turn your face a little closer to me. No, I'm gonna do this brow. Okay, so we're gonna give her. Look at me. Come on, no messing around. All right, we're gonna give her a little color to her brow. I'm using Posh, which is one of our lip liners, and this is also a bright pink. This is actually a really good one. It's too hard to line her lips because they're so small. But if you are using skittish as a stain, Posh is the perfect liner to go with it. Her brows are really blonde, like the rest of her, so... And I'm going to take it out. Give a little more drama. Let's see. You got hair in your mouth?
Yeah.
This poor girl last night, I'm waiting for... Oh, that was my eye. I'm waiting for the meltdown to start because I had her up way past her bedtime trying out different looks on her. Okay, so there's her easy little brow. Look at the camera so they can see. Okay, now we're going to add some drama under that eye. And I have these little, I just got these little like Supergirl jewels. These are similar to the jewels if you saw Austin's live. She used, these are also from Spirit Halloween. And I'm just going to give her a little bit of drama over here under her eye. Sit down. Okay, so I need you to look at me. I know, doesn't she have the greatest blue eyes? I have no idea where these came from. Her dad does not have blue eyes. I do not have blue eyes. when she...
My dad and my mom, my mom has hazel eyes, and my dad has like a greenish hazel.
Yeah, like a more green. And then
Yeah.
she came out, and the doctors gave her to me, and she looked up at me with these bright blue eyes, and I was like, who are you? Where did you come from? Right?
I didn't fall off.
Oh, did it fall off? No, it's right there. It's there.
Missing. Oh, the yellow one.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
couldn't see it because
I need you to hold still. Okay? So these are self-adhesive, like Austin said on her live. They're just little stickers. This was like $1.99, $2.99 at Spirit Halloween. They just make it a little more fun and pretty.
then another blue.
You can really do these with any look that you want to glam up. With a mermaid, with a, like the
And
colorful
if you
skeleton.
want
I wish I'd
blue-
had these the other day when I did the colorful skeleton. They would have been great for that too. With the unicorn like Austin did. These are great for whatever. Yeah, Katie, her grandpa on her dad's side does have blue eyes, but I think he's the only one. And Blue's recessive, so I just never was expecting that we'd have a little blue-eyed monster. Oh, and that one's tiny, tiny. The little ones are so hard, I should have used tweezers for this. Okay. So there we got just a little glam. Okay, so that side is done. Like you can do if you have, especially if you have like a little, an older girl, you know, you can kind of do up the eye makeup. I don't like putting mascara on her because it's so hard to wash off.
If your kids are 5, then you have to do one more sparkle on the other eye.
Okay, you stay there. You chat them up for a second. I'm going to get a Q-tip to clean up the outside of your...
Mama, I'm going to see the scissors.
Okay, you talk to them for a second, okay?
Yeah, and if you have pink scissors, you have to use this color too. And Posh.
And Posh, yeah, Posh on your brow.
If you have pink scissors.
Okay. Okay, so I just grabbed some Q-tips. Can you sit on your butt, please?
Yes, I was gonna sit on my butt. I was getting down to sit on my butt.
Thank you. I grabbed some Q-tips, and I'm going to use that eye makeup remover and just kind of clean up a little bit around the outside edges. And see how easy that liquid latex comes right off. And I'm not going to go too close to the edges right now. I'll leave that for after we get done off the video. And you'll see in the photo because I don't want this to come off. But then especially right here where it's near her eye. Get it off there. See? And does that hurt?
Nope.
Nope. If you pull it off, like on me when I used it on an adult, it's really not bad. Like I pulled it off just right off my skin and then used the makeup remover to clean it up. And it's like, feels like pulling a Band-Aid off. But with the little ones, you know, they don't like that. So this is a good way to make it not at all painful for them. Okay, now I'm going to start with the inside of the zipper. And I'm going to show you how easy this is.
Mama, here's the
Okay, I'm going to be using 5 different colors. So the first, oh, we forgot one thing. You had to remind me. I'm going to be using palette 5. And then I'm using 4 of our mineral pigments. So palette 5 has all these great pinks and purples in it. And then I'm going to use Brilliance, which is that silver color, just to give it a little pop of drama on the inside of her eye. Sit. Sit. Thank you. See, because the camera doesn't move. So when you're moving around, all that's happening is you're being off the camera. So I'm going to give, like, right at this inner corner of her eye, a little pop of silver. Okay, look at them. Show them that eye. So see? You can avoid, having to put eye makeup on the little ones, but then you just have like a little bit of shimmer there. And then I'm going to go back.
like shimmer and shine.
Mm-hmm.
Because do you hear that shimmer and shine and shimmer?
Okay, so
Shimmer.
now we're going to use Fearless, which is that second to last color, that dark purple, and I'm just going to kind of shade the outside. I'm using a liner shader brush, the liner end of a liner shader brush, and I'm going to, I love how we're getting all these opinions on blue eyes.
Love it.
All four of my
Love
kids
it.
have different colored eyes. Tabby's the only one who has blue. Yeah, I know, it's crazy, Corky. So, my brother and sister and I all have different colored eyes too, but it's slight variation. So you need to turn your face a little bit towards the camera. Okay, now I'm going to start. So I put that color Fearless on the inside of the liner shader brush. And I'm going to create an outline with that. Okay, so I'm just going to follow.
And don't get Fearless in your eye because that would hurt your eye.
Yeah, that's a good rule of thumb for any makeup. Don't put it in your eye. Sorry, you got a little bit of that liquid latex. Okay, so we just follow the line there.
And
same thing on this side. Follow that line.
get the liquid latex off there.
So what I'm going to do, so you see as I go, there's really no need to clean up the liquid latex on the inside. When we're done, if it hasn't fully dried clear, if there's still some of the white showing, on me, on pretty much anybody I've ever seen it on, it dries clear, you can't see it. She's so fair that it might still show a little bit. So we will clean that up at the end if we need to. Okay, so follow that line. Makeup goes in the direction that your brush moves in, right?
Yeah.
Okay, and so if you're doing this for like a scary look, if you're using a zipper for a scary look, like a zombie, what you want to do is you want to take a black and follow the line with like a black color, and that will create some depth and shading that's going to make it actually look like your skin is kind of pulled back. Okay, now we go for color. So what I'm doing is I'm going to use 4 different mineral pigments. And rosewater. Where are my ladies that love rosewater? Shout out what you use it for. This, if you don't have this, you need this in your cabinet. This is like alcohol, like peroxide. There are so many uses for this. So if you've ever had a sunburn, you need rosewater. I'll post my picture, my before and after, what this did to my sunburn in 24 hours. It's crazy. If you live somewhere where there are bugs, if you get spider bites, mosquito bites, this thing is a godsend.
And like I got a mosquito bite, and Mommy just sprayed the rose water on it, and then it took the itches away.
Yeah, it takes the itch out. It's awesome. I mean, this stuff, and then it works as a toner. You're using this as an everyday toner. It smells great. I'm going to use it with the pigments because it's going to give more vibrancy to the color of our loose mineral pigments. If you don't have rosewater and you want to try a loose pigment look, a little bit of just regular tap water is actually going to give them that consistency that's going to make them darker. And yes, Lindsay, oh my God, sunburn, like I will never put anything else on the sunburn but this. What it did, I was testing it out and the results were insane.
And Lindsay, do you see the red one?
Okay, so
because I see you only see the pink one.
yeah, so we have some wigs in the background. She's going to get a wig at the end. Okay, so first color I'm going to use is Playful, and this is like a light blue mineral pigment. So with each of these, what I'm going to do, I'm not going to show you each time, but I'll show you the first time. I'm going to tap a little bit into the lid, and then take that miracle stuff, that rose water, and spray just like 1 or 2 spritzes into the cap, okay? And that just makes it a little bit more wet. And then take your brush in there, just kind of tap it around. And so we're going to start, I want to do the light near her eye, okay? So we're going to do the light blue. Open your eye and look up. Okay, and so the really cool part about this look, which makes it so great for littles, is
when you blend it, it turns into rainbow.
Splendid. Blend it.
I said
It can be messy, okay? It's supposed to be messy. That's part of the look. So, you know, precision on little faces and fidgety bodies is not an easy thing. And you don't have to worry about this here. This is also a great look for an adult if you're not super, you know, if you're creative but you're not super artistic and it's hard for you to get those perfect lines. This is great because you can have it be kind of messy like that and not have to worry about it. Okay.
And I see sparkles on the wall from my dress.
So the next one I'm doing is Awestruck, and this is like a darker shade of blue. And you can use any color you want. You can use, like I was saying, if you want to do this for a little boy look, you know, just go for some different colors. Some more, like I'm using a lot of like light pinks and light blues for her. Go for some, you could do this as a camo look with like a brown and green and blue. You can do this as a scary look with some like grays and blacks and reds. You do whatever you want. And so you just kind of go, you know, you're just kind of going to mix up the colors. If you have...
Mama, you said the surprise.
Oh, sorry. If you have... She's really fair, so I don't have to do it for her. But if you or your child has darker brows, take a little bit of concealer before you start and kind of rub it into your brow. And that will... That will cover that so that you're not having to worry about your brow showing through. Get a little more light blue in here. Okay, now we're going to move into the pinks. I'm going to do a lot more pink on her because that's her favorite.
Pink is my favorite color. Even pink is part of rainbow, and that's my favorite color too.
So we're going to go sassy with the next one.
Sassy.
Very fitting for this one.
Pink. I said purple.
Yeah, it's pink.
It's like a pinkish purple, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it's kind of like a beige and violet color, right?
See how easy this is though? Little more sassy because you like that. You like that pink, don't you?
And you, sassy is. You're making sassy wet too.
We're gonna make all of them wet because that makes them show up better and it makes them stick better.
Oh.
And remember, I have that eye primer all over this area too, so that's really helping with those colors
You made me
sticking.
chin wet.
And then the last one we're using is, oh my god, I use this for everything, Heartbroken. This is like a gorgeous, gorgeous color.
Heartbroken. That makes me sad.
Kira doesn't like the name, Heartbroken.
Because it sounds like your heart is cut in half.
Yeah, well, see, that's my little creepy girl. I know, I'll clean it up, don't worry.
That's all of the colors you're doing on me?
Yeah, but I think I'm going to come up here because it's a lot of pink across your forehead. And like I said, this is, you know, you can't mess this up. The best tip I could give you is, like, play a little bit with the colors you want to use beforehand. Like, last night I used a little green, and it didn't look good. It just had kind of like a gross look to it. So make sure you're good on the colors you want. What, honey?
I need to get down.
No, I need you to sit here, okay? We're almost done. We're seriously, like, minutes away from being done. And, you know, I'm talking you through everything. If I was just doing this look just on her, I mean, we're talking 10 minutes. Like, this is fast. So then I'm going to go back with a little blue over top. And this is that Playful, the lighter blue. This kind of creates a cool shimmer, too. I know, sweets. I know. But they'll be okay. All right? They're still with us. Are you still with us? She's worried. I gave away the surprise, and she's worried that you're not going to stick around. Show her some hearts so she knows you're still with us. We good?
Yeah, look.
Okay.
Look,
So I'm adding
lots of hearts.
lots of hearts. See, we're good.
Some means, if you give me some, that means we're not good.
It's okay, Bratty. We're okay. Okay. I want you to hold really still. Oh, got a low battery alert. Okay. All right, so then the last thing we're going to do is you take like a really soft kind of puffy brush. So I'm going to use our original foundation brush, and I'm just going to go back over this, close your eye, and just blend everywhere, okay? And this kind of gets any of that loose stuff that's off.
Mama, the blending part is for the other brush, the painting brush too.
If you want to do, let's get these. Sorry. And I'm going to go back with the makeup wipe because she's got a little bit of loose pigment that's on her nose. If you want to get a little creative, you can go back to Brilliant, go back to a silver, and take a Q-tip or anything like any detail, and you can kind of create like little, like, can you look at me? I'm losing her here. Create like little stars and stuff like that too. Stop, please. You know, just little like spots of glimmer.
I'm trying to look at my green dots.
Okay, look at me.
Turquoise.
Look at me. Okay, now I'm going to clean her up a little bit. I'm not going to do it all the way because I'll do it afterward for the photo that I post. But I'm going to clean up a little. Oops. That was a used Q-tip. Clean up a little bit of that liquid latex.
I'm trying to look at my sparkles.
I need you to focus. Does that hurt? Oh, because I was pushing on there. No, I don't want you pulling on it because you might accidentally pull the zipper off.
And now it hurts.
So hard too with her cheeks. They're so like soft and kind of.
Emma, that is super. Oh.
Hey, don't hit yourself. What did you not think that was gonna hurt? Okay. And. I'm not wiping all of it off. I'm just wiping the edges off. So see, that's the concern when you get done. You might have like a little bit where it's come up a little bit there. So I'll fix that when we finish up. Like I said, that's the hardest part, the zipper part. Don't do that. Okay. Okay. So I'm gonna clean her up. Take one of our fine wipes. These are like having a little kid. These are always in my purse. These are wiping off my hands. These are cleaning up her dirty face. These are cleaning up my makeup. They are not an approved use for this, but moms with kids in diapers, you know, if you've ever been in that space where you realize you used your last wipe, I know we've all been there. Yeah, let's say these could be a lifesaver in that situation.
Give me some faces if we're getting
Okay, now last step, say goodbye to these bunny ears.
Yep, because we're. They still see the bunny ear.
Hold very still. You go over, like that zipper on the top there is a little bit loose. Sorry for flashing you a little bit there. I think it's all women on here for the most part. And there we go. And I got this on Amazon Prime, which is my new favorite addiction. And I think it was $11 and it was here in 2 days. I accidentally, so you know how they do like, oh, you get your 30-day trial on Amazon Prime. So I used the 30 days and then I canceled it. And then they keep trying to get you to actually pay for it. And one night I was just buying a bunch of stuff on Amazon and not paying attention, and I accidentally went for the $99 Amazon Prime. And so I thought, okay, well, you know what? We're here. Too late. Might as well try it. And it's the best thing I ever did. I mean, it's the fact that you can order just about anything at a good price and have it on your doorstep in 2 days has just like changed my life. Okay. So let's take a look. Look at me, Keeks. Let's see if you need any finishing touches. Yep, pretty easy. So like I said, I'll clean up the rest of that liquid latex when we're done so that there's not the white showing through. But there you go. You have like a kind of, you got to stay here. They can't see you. You have a somewhat creepy look while still making it feminine and kid appropriate. It's creative and different. It's so easy. You saw it's so easy, even on a fidgeting 4-year-old. You get nice and close so they can see it. And I don't know, I can't tell how long we've been on here, but you know, the whole look, when you're just going straight through, it takes about 10 minutes. So Kira, give them they want to see your face. Get up close and then tell them thanks for watching and goodbye.
Thanks for watching. Goodbye.
All right, bye everybody. Have a great Saturday. We've got more good ones coming to you soon. And of course, as always, if there's, almost lost her. If there's anything that you saw that you liked in here, or anything you have questions on, you want more info on, please go back to the person who added you to this group and they can hook you up. I'm going to clean up her edges around the zipper and then I will post a picture of the finished look. Thanks everybody.